she had won like our spotlight award for that week because up until that moment, she was just like taking a step back, letting it like not being aggressive, just being passive, and then kicked it into high gear and got brought to the World Council. And ultimately it's kicked political ass. Is there was the country he attacked, he thought was weak, right? It was a group of ladies who were just content keeping to themselves. They didn't want to fight people. They didn't want to, make themselves look bad with other countries. So they traded very little. They didn't make a whole lot of alliances, and they were seen as like the weaker group, but they had a huge military because they were threatened by this one country early on. Then when they were attacked, there was this one girl who was their president who stepped up, and she was like focusing in. Because we were testing, and then the kid finished early, started attacking. She sees that her country's being attacked, and up until this moment, she wasn't up to like talk to other countries or be vocal for her country. She gets attacked, and then she goes to each individual other country, starting with the ones who were not allied with the Mafia member, and got them to support her and defend her country. And then she went to that like the Mafia's allies and was like, why are you allying with a country who's willing to, attack native people, to attack innocents for no reason other than it's fun, because that's what the Mafia or warlord said for that country. So she goes from being isolated, 3 countries versus her, into getting 3 more allies and taking the allies away from the other countries. So a 5-turn country spin against this one.
We didn't want the world to split into 2, so we didn't join the other 2 countries' alliance, which was bad for us because, we didn't have a group, so we were kind of by ourselves, and it was scary. But when the Fuego Nation decided to attack BPSL, I was getting super stressed out, so I took a couple group members and probably the president from each, and I told them, hey, this is what's happening. And I told them a bunch of information such as military, like the amount of military and different information. And we got Mark's alliance, his group's Fuego Nation's alliances to leave them and join us along. And we also got the other alliance group to join us. So it was then 5 against 1.
And that was like her mode for 2 turns straight. And then when they were like, all right, we're going to stop, she was relentless. Like, you started this. This isn't over till you guys are off the map. When she first started, her initial words to me were, I don't know what to do. I'm not a warlord. And then ended up with, we're not finished until you're off the map. That transition from like 1 to 10, she was thinking about these strategies. And it's like, well, if they're taking their troops out, we're going to take over Sapphire Island, return it to the native people, so no one's getting those resources but them. And so she does that, starts getting more resources, and then the simulation ends. So who knows where it would have gone.